since you've been gone on Rainbow? Since we've been gone, Steve? What's been going on, mate?
Well, so much has happened, hasn't it, in the world? Politics and stuff. There's been an election and the like.
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and our producer, I say producer, Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Yeah, very good. We've been away for a while. I think the last show we did was January 2004.
Yeah.
And nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed whatsoever.
Nothing's been mended. I'm pretty sure I threw that away in the bin before I left.
Yeah, there are some of your old bacon rinds from that sandwich.
yeah. The spare ribs on the floor. Yeah, nothing's changed at all. Oh, no, that's not true. The listenership has changed. It went down slightly, didn't it, on the last radio show?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Is that what happened? Did it go down slightly, Karl?
A little bit, I think.
I don't think XFM gets new listeners, because I think what happens is, because the reason it goes down just very slightly each time is that their old listeners die.
Yeah.
Definitely. Old Cure fans dying of...
Yeah, smack addictions.
Gout.
Yeah.
But anyway, I haven't listened to this station for a year and a half, so that's increased by one, which is probably quite a high percentage.
Exactly. I suppose that my question, to you, Rick, would be, why now? Why have you come back now?
I was a bit bored of sitting at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're just here for 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Well, we're standing in for Adam and Joe, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the tables have turned. I remember when they were standing in for us, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
But the only reason I'm here is because my housekeeper cleans between 1 and 3.
Oh, right, that's a good idea.
So I thought I'd get out of the house.
And, Are they listening to XFM?
Well, no, she doesn't speak English. I'm not made of money, Rick. Okay. If I can help out, a young immigrant lady, then I will do. And there are so many things I can do for her in so many ways.
Yeah.
But her, picking up my old tea towels and stuff is ideal. So that's why I'm here. But all I'm worried about is I think people kind of associate with the name Ricky Gervais. They associate a certain level of quality. Your live stand-up DVDs, there's a level of quality. You've put a lot of work into them. You've honed it. The TV work you've done, likewise. Should people expect the same from the radio show?
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. Those things that, you sit down, we sit down, we write them for a long time, write them for a year maybe, then film them, and we worry about everything. This is, I'm not even sure I'm talking into the mic at the moment. I was actually doodling, as you saw there.
Yeah.
I'm eating a sandwich as we speak. Yeah. Although we do like music, that is true.
That's absolutely right.
Should we play some great records?
Let's play a great record now.
U2, City of Blinding Light. I'll tell you what, I love U2 now.
Yeah.
I honestly hated them, sort of everything from Boy up to about, I think, Beautiful Day, when that came out. I thought, that's all right. I listened to the album, listened to this album. I love them now, Steve. It's a turnaround, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's that kind of musical insight that I'm looking for throughout this show. Really.
I sound like Dr. Fox then, didn't I?
Some of your tastes and wants and needs.
Dr. Fox. What's happened to him? Is he off air now? Because that's one of the reasons I put no effort into this radio show, because, we go to the Golden Globes the same month, we do nothing at the Sony, and Dr. Fox actually said that's because you're not very good.
I like the fact that the Dr. Fox criticisms really hit you quite hard. You really took that
still talking about it a year later.
Exactly. You've got to let it go, Rick.
Yeah.
But then again, he's a medical man, and
you got to believe him a bit.
Trust his opinion.
Exactly. Yeah. I could have done without the rectal examination. I think you could have just said, you're not very good.
Exactly.
Try and enunciate. No, I know what the problem is. Or let's have a look down here.
Exactly.
Karl had to go to one of those well clinics, didn't you?
No, I haven't gone.
Why?
Because I'm not happy with it.
What?
I'm not happy with the whole... Well, it's just... Do people know what them places are?
We'll give you a whole...
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've had one, yeah. They check everything.
Which, Suzanne, my girlfriend, was like, you're 30-odd now. When was the last time you went to the doctors? And I haven't been for ages, because I don't...
No, I never go.
Doctors.
I never go. Unless I think I'm honestly going to die there. I'm in agony.
Think they can always find something.
Jane made me go to one of those things, those boot things where they do that. It's, couple £100 and they give you a complete head to toe, don't they?
But head to bottom is what it is. They do the old finger up the arse thing.
Now, what is that testing for?
Well, I like that he said it quietly, because he's on the radio. You can't say arse.
Yeah.
I say it quietly. Say it quietly. Yeah. Arse. Yeah, arse. That's what our mistake was, because we got a complaint upheld, didn't we, for saying... And I'm talking about a male chicken here, which is a cock, as you know. Yeah, and we said that word, right? So if we'd have gone, cock, we'd have probably gotten away with it.
You can get away with murder
If you just, yeah.
if you just whisper it very
So go on then, yeah, so...
Go on then, you
yeah, no, I'm not going because I'm not having that done. I don't understand what you're going to find up there. That's
Your head?
no. But why can't we just? I mean, it's the heart that I worry about the most.
Do you mean that in a kind of romantic sense?
No, I mean like if
They'd
you
have to have a long finger, wouldn't they, to check that out? They go, "Is something wrong with your left ventricle?" Yeah,
Now, this thing about the doctors, they hold your testicles and they make you cough.
yeah. They don't hold the testicles anymore. They just put it sort of like by the side of them.
And what's that testing for?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with if you got something wrong with your diaphragm or something like that. You can't do it when they press there. I don't know. It shows them something.
So you
it's
can't-
not.
you
It's
can't-
not doctors having a quick feel.
Right, so you can't...
Well, that's good because do you remember when Carl said he's going to die of cancer, and I said why? He said I don't check my balls. I said why? He said I don't like the feel. So they feel it for you. They feel them for you, and you can just relax, shut your eyes, and think of England.
but don't mess with them.
What do you mean?
You can do more damage messing about with them. Just leave them. And there's two anyway. You can afford to lose one.
Yeah, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is it sort of spreads, doesn't it? You've got to check the...
I mean, I'm not saying if don't do it because they spend a lot of money saying to people, have a quick feel if you got the time, what have you. But I don't worry about it. Leave it alone.
Why, out of interest, why do doctors stick fingers up your arse?
Check the prostate.
Check the prostate?
Yeah, because if it's swollen, it could lead to all sorts of problems. Again, they're not having a laugh, Carl. They're not going, hang on, look at this bald little mank fella.
But there's no nice way.
I'll feel his balls, stick a finger up his arse and send him home. 300 quid, please, on you go. What about me art? It's fine. And they're all laughing.
Roger, Jeff, stand behind that two-way mirror.
Yeah, what's this?
I'm not going anyway. So.
Really, you're not going because you don't want...
No, I'm not happy with that. It doesn't even matter. It's not the fact he's a stranger. If it was someone who I knew, it'd be just as bad.
That'd be worse! Imagine that! At a dinner party. Oh, God. Oh, look, hello, Roger and Selena. Do you mind, Roger, do you mind?
Would you allow any of the celebrity doctors to do it, though? Dr. Dre, Dr. Fox,
any of those.
Doctor Who?
I just don't understand in this day and age.
Would you allow Christopher Eccleston to stick his big northern finger up
Do you
your...
got a song on anyway?
What? Beanie Siegel. I love this track.
Oh, it's very urban for you, Rick.
Beanie Siegel. Feel it in the air. Beautiful track, isn't it?
Well, it's wonderful on a lovely summer's day like this as well, Rick. It's the ideal choice. Well done on that one.
Well, I'm a little bit worried that if there are any new listeners, very unlikely, that they may be familiar with our work, but they might not know the wonderful little gem that we found just there, a little rough diamond in the mud.
Yeah.
Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Just working here, just working away as a little producer, little sound man, wasn't
drone.
he? Yeah. And he was, and we gave him his opportunity, didn't we? It's like Cinderella, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he grasped that opportunity, didn't you, by the horns. And 3 years later, you're exactly where you started. So, good work.
Got Mondays off now.
Well, I thought maybe a useful way of introducing the mind of Karl Pilkington to our new
You
audience.
use that term loosely.
Yeah, when I say mind, I don't... Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought...
Look at his face.
Oh. There is a website. Have you got that website?
Oh, there's
address?
a website that we just found. Right, Carl, what is the address?
If you are unfamiliar with what Karl looks like...
Please log on to this now.
log onto this website and stay tuned, but log onto the website because you'll see Karl's face, you'll see some of his pearls of wisdom.
Yeah. Now, what's the address, Karl?
Freewebs.com.
www.
Yeah, freewebs.com.
Freewebs.com.
Yeah, /
Yeah.
the K-man /
The K-Man. It's
Okay.
complicated.
It is, yeah.
Do it again. Say it again. But get a pencil now. They've all got a pencil now.
Freewebs.com
One word. Yeah.
/ the K-man /
Now, when you say dash, is it a dash or is it an underscore?
Is it underscore? Is it in the middle of the word, or is it hover in the middle of the word, or is it at the bottom?
It's just a line and that.
Yeah, I know, but is it an underscore or is it a dash?
Try both.
He copied it down.
Have a go.
That's the sort of level we're talking about.
Well, already you've got some insight into the mind of Karl Pilkington.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But I thought what we should do is we could hijack...
Imagine that. Imagine Bill Gates.
Yeah, or a teacher. In an exam. Pop down both.
Multiple choice.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
But anyway, yeah, if you're a reader of the Weekend Guardian, you'll know there's this thing called the Q&A, which they give to celebrities and thinkers and the like. And basically it's a series of questions they pose to people each week, and it's the same questions, and it gives a little insight into people's minds, the way they think. So
What thinker philosopher is in this week's?
Oh, it's the lead singer of Feeder. So, you're in good company, Carl.
No, I like Feeder.
No, fine.
I love Feeder.
So, Carl, I'm just going to fire a couple of these questions at you. We'll maybe drop them in throughout the course of the show, just to try and get a sense of who you are. So, here's the first question. All right, you got your thinking head on?
Go on.
Wurzel.
What is your idea of perfect happiness?
What, for me, or...
Already?
No, Ronnie Corbett.
No, but what do you mean, like, what will make me happy, or for everyone to be happy?
No, what would make you happy? Maybe that's the answer. Your idea of perfect happiness is everyone being happy. I don't know. What would make you totally
Unlikely,
happy?
I imagine it's a 24-hour monkey channel on, like, the sky.
yeah. Okay, go on. A
What's your idea
never-ending
of perfect
popsicle.
happiness?
Go on.
I don't think I've had it yet where I'm, like, really, really happy with anything.
Carl, I've never seen you really happy, no.
No, but...
When have you been at your happiest?
Probably... I like sort of fish fingers, potato cakes and beans for tea.
Yeah.
And,
You're not, yeah.
Right, well, let's move on. We'll come back to that one. Let's move on.
I don't think you're aiming high enough for,
Well, what would your answer be for that? When are you happy? What would make you happy?
I wouldn't have I'd have fish fingers, but I probably wouldn't have the potato cakes.
Yeah.
I'd have fish fingers and beans.
See, I'm not a huge fan of the beans.
Really? So your idea of perfect happiness is probably just fish fingers, is
Just
it?
the fish fingers.
Okay, good.
All right, second question. What is your greatest fear, Carl?
Going to the doctors. I don't wanna-
So presumably ill health and mortality. That's how you
no,
do it, you
just the
see.
doctors.
No, I don't.
Yeah, just any particular doctor?
I don't want to live forever either. I just want
no.
good innings. I just want to get to about 80, 83, 84.
Specific. So specific. Yeah, okay.
Which living person do you most admire? Which person throughout any time in history do you most admire?
Winston Churchill's pretty good.
You like
Yeah,
him?
it's very good.
Why?
Good answer.
Because if it wasn't for him, we'd be talking German. I'm not that good at that. So.
He's not that good at that. I love that even if the Nazis won, right, in 1945, and we'd be now speaking German, he still wouldn't be that good at it. Although he's not good at English, so I suppose that's true, isn't it? Yeah.
All right, well, here's the final one for now. Do you believe in capital punishment?
That's not hitting Dr. Fox over the head with a stick.
Depends what for, doesn't it?
Go on.
Oh, if it's something bad. And
Well, I assume it would be. They don't kill people now for parking illegally.
but what sort of thing are you talking about? What sort of punishment?
Capital punishment.
Yeah, I know, but what is that? What are you talking about?
Well, guillotine, hanging.
Hanging's a bit bad.
Yeah. Can be fatal, can't it? What do you mean hanging's a bit bad?
It's
all bad. Why should the state kill someone?
Because prisons are getting a bit busy, aren't they?
Brilliant. Okay.
What's the point in keeping them, people around?
Well, what's the point in killing them?
Just because it's like, right, that's that done. Who's next? You know what I mean? What can you do with someone if they're mental?
Employ him on a radio show.
Yeah.
Play a record,
Right, next question.
Play a record.
Okay.
We'll come back to the questions.
What do you want? What have you got in here?
Rick, I know you're a massive fan of the Thorns.
Yeah,
but
love
maybe
them.
you're less familiar with the different elements of the Thorns' solo work.
No,
It's a track
no.
from Matthew Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
XFM 104.9, Matthew Sweet, and a song called In My Time, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
That's great, that.
Yeah, just asking Karl some of these Q&A questions.
This might be my idea of perfect happiness, being in a room with Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
I just watch him look around. When you're talking, he looks at you, and it's like, you know when the owners say, it's like the cat can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like
He's
he's
got
on
that
the
same
edge
look.
of that. He's
Yeah.
on the edge of that. You think he can, and I know he understands the words, but I don't think he understands the full impact. Whenever you say something to him, it might be a revelation or something, he always picks up on the wrong side. You go, well, that's not the important bit. Do you know what I mean? He always goes...
It's a bit like having a 14-year-old French exchange student. You know, their English is not amazing. They roughly understand you, but they're trying to piece together what you're saying.
Exactly. But it's great. You see, the thing about Karl is, and don't take this the wrong way, I like him because he's stupid, in a way. No, I'm not being funny, but do you know what I mean? But even though I think he is considered stupid, some of the things he says, I think borders on I don't know what the PC term is, the retarded. Do you know what I mean, Karl?
Anything in particular you're thinking of there, Rick, when you think of...
Well, he was talking to me the other day because I'm trying to write a show called Science, and he's sort of going to help me out with some of the research, and I want him to do something on the DVD for it, right? And he was talking about it, and he was talking about he says that in the future they reckon we'll be able to soon. He said they'll be able to take us into space, and it's going to cost us £150,000. He said, what's the point? There's nothing up there. He said when they went up there, right? He said when Louis Armstrong went. In 1966, right? He said it was nothing there. So there was him, a fella called Buzz. There was one and third bloke that didn't even get out of the spaceship. He said he went all that way. He didn't get out to stretch his legs. How good can it be? Forget it. That's him summing up space exploration.
Don't you agree with that? What's the point in going up there?
Because are
we talking about the finger in the arse again here, or space?
Oh, what is the point in going?
Because you're expanding, you know, human endeavour, aren't you? And the human understanding of the world and the universe. It's like, what else are we going to do as a civilization, as a people, if we're not constantly searching and, you know, and reaching out into the far distance?
But there's nothing there, then.
I know some people you grew up with that haven't left their street, but that's not everyone.
But what is it? What do you mean there's nothing there? What has got to be there for it to be a worthwhile? Like,
just something.
I mean, to be honest,
what would you be happy with finding up on the moon?
Video?
Just something. I don't think they looked hard enough anyway when they got there, because they seemed to get out, have a bit of a dance about, and then they came straight back. And I sort of think, you know, did they look properly?
It's not a day trip, is it?
But what I mean
they
is...
took that car out there, didn't they, and drove around a bit?
Yeah, but only a little bit. What I mean is, say if an alien landed in Africa, there's not much there, so they'd go...
What do you mean there's not much there?
Well, it's a bit barren, isn't it?
What, Africa? Just in general?
Well, so anywhere like that, desert or whatever, what I'm saying is, have a good look round.
Probably where all life came from, and probably 500,000 species of animals live there.
Buildings and that, and stuff.
Oh, buildings.
Well, just stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, did they look properly? Or did they just land, get out, go, oh, bit dusty, whatever, right, let's go back? I just think it's a bit pointless. Especially when we haven't done everything there is to do here.
Go on.
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure there is stuff that needs sorting out.
Well, I know the place that there's no medical man has been in this room.
Yeah.
There's definitely an unexplored cavern sitting right in front.
All right, Steve. Would you go to the moon if someone said there's a space?
He doesn't march at a concert because he's scared his glasses to fall off. Of course he wouldn't go to the moon. They'd spin him round in training, his glasses would come off, and that'll be it. He'd feel sick.
My worry is I'm not sure would I be able to wear him under the helmet?
Imagine him!
Like I went paintballing once, and I had to wear the glasses underneath the mask, and of course it was a bit hot weather, it was awful, it was steamed up in there. Still, I couldn't see anything. I got shot straight away. I was out of the game. It was pointless. You know, it cost me like £8.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that fit anyway, do you? You're only sort of sat there.
Well, yeah, but what are you talking about? Think of G-force alone and weightlessness. Of course you've got to be... What?
Yeah.
I think when you said think of G-force, he thought of G4. The follow-up winners in Pop Idol. I could see it as his eyes glazed over. A couple more quick questions for you, Karl, just to try and get inside your mind. What is your greatest regret?
Probably... I didn't do that well at school, did I? So I'm trying to, like, learn stuff now.
Yeah.
Not mentally, but... You know.
He reckons he's learnt more in the last 3 months than he ever has in the rest of his life, reading a couple of science books I gave him.
Well, that's impressive. We'll test you on that later on.
Yeah.
What keeps you awake at night?
Well, I live in sort of central London, don't I? So it's...
Brilliant.
Traffic and that. I think they were thinking more
of what fears have you got? What worries do you ponder the expansion of the universe? Do you worry about it?
There's no point, is there? 'Cause there's nothing I can do about it.
So with you, it's the little Chinese fellow across the road?
Just stuff that I've got to sort out. You know, any bills or anything. I don't worry about the world ending or anything. What's the point in that?
It's true. That is
I
true.
can't do anything about it. I always think that people with more sort of intelligence have the world on their shoulders because they're worrying about stuff that's miles away, whereas I'm like, you know, I'm happy if the sun's out. It's like, oh, it's a nice day.
Yeah.
I don't worry about wars and stuff going on because there's nothing I can do.
What would you do if there was a war that maybe there was...
What, here?
Yeah.
Go on holiday.
Play a record, Carl.
The Who. I mean, that's got to be one of the best rock tracks ever, isn't it?
Oh, there's no argument.
Did I sound like Dr. Fox again?
A little bit. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to get a Sony Award this year. Carl, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
Yeah? It's good to be back, isn't it?
We're doing Rockbusters in a bit, what?
Have we got Rockbusters?
Well...
Hallelujah!
I'll tell you this, new listeners. New listeners won't believe their luck when they hear Rockbusters.
We've got Rockbusters. Have we got, well, dare I say it, have we got Monkey News, Carl?
Well, I've been away, haven't I? So I've sort of got a few things that I've read about roughly, but I don't know the full ins and outs.
You're joking, because usually you do your research quite well, don't you, when you get off Anna Nova and read the top line.
So what are you saying, though? Are you saying that it's kind of monkey news?
We might have time to do something later.
Well, we've got to have him.
I love it when he teases us with his monkey news.
We've had emails about that website address.
Oh, yeah.
It was a what's the name? An
underscore. Okay, so give it out one more time. Now go to this to find out about Karl Pilkington. Someone's put in a lot of effort. It's a really good website. There's some great pictures of Karl.
Well, they're not great. They're just freewebs.com/the_k_man/
Okay, forward slashes all the way.
Yeah.
Except the underscores.
Except the underscores, yeah.
This is interminable. Isn't it interminable giving out email addresses?
I know, yeah.
Rubbish, it's so boring.
No, yeah. Oh, dear. Is he enjoying the show?
It just says, I love spending 2 hours on a Saturday listening about fingers of arses, doctors squeezing testicles and making you cough. Have you got any news on the airy Chinese kid? So...
Well, when you say like that, some of the stuff we cover does sound a little bit of, drivel.
Well,
sometimes.
Yeah.
Carl was worried about swearing, because after we were talking about finger at arse and that, he's generally worried. And I don't have a problem with swearing, although I understand why you can't say certain words on radio. It might be offensive, people aren't listening. I mean, the F word, the C word and all those. But when they bleep it out in a record, they bleep out the vowel. So in the F word, they bleep out the U, so it goes, beep. Right? What? So they go, it's not offensive, I didn't hear the vowel.
Presumably, yeah.
So if you change the vowel, it's not... Do you know what I mean? So, in the C word, could I say... could I talk about the philosopher Immanuel Kant?
Well, you can talk about Immanuel Kant because he's one of the great thinkers of all time.
So Kant is not an offensive word, because the vowel's different,
okay.
is it?
Leave it then.
No, do you know what I mean, though?
Well, I don't see how it can be offensive.
You can't. It can't be, only. He's a thinker, he's a philosopher. His name is Kant. That is his actual name.
Yeah.
I think it comes from a long line of Kants, from what I can... He hasn't changed his name. I think his father, his grandfather...
There's a lot of German people...
Oh, well, Germany is, I assume, full of Kants.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well, what else would
So you can change the vowel. So could I say... Probably
not.
What if I changed 2 words? What if I said cump? C-U-M-P. Now, that's not offensive at all, is it?
That can't be offensive.
So I could say, you folking cump.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I need a schnit. That would be fun.
Wonka, Willy Wonka.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
You got... Although Willy... Is Willy offensive? Could you say Willy?
It's tricky.
Willy Wonka and his... Willy Wonka and his folking cumps.
Yeah.
That would be fine,
That would be
wouldn't it?
absolutely fine.
Is that all right then, Carl?
Got any other questions or anything, Steve?
Well... it's not so much a question, but it's something that I think might be of interest to you, Carl. I was reading about this in the paper, and I know how fascinated you are by people of the Japanese persuasion. 2 elderly men found on a remote island are believed to be Japanese soldiers in hiding since 1945, desperate to go home. Diplomats from Tokyo are investigating the claims of these men, who are 87 and 83.
What? What are you thinking there?
Well, no, go on.
I know what you're thinking. Go on. Say what you're thinking.
I'll be that old, though.
Why? Why? Say why.
I don't want to. Just leave it.
Carl's got a theory. Well, I don't think that this is fine. I'd say that Carl's views don't reflect the views of XFM, right? Carl's got a theory that Oriental people don't age well.
Sure. Let Carl.
But that
offer
annoys me
theory.
the way. Yeah, but I think
What?
people will probably agree with me. But for some reason, the first time I said that, I wasn't even worried about it. But now, because of reaction of people, I don't understand. I don't know why I can't say that.
What's your theory? Explain your theory in a nutshell.
Just like you don't see a sort of a 33-year-old Chinese person either. No, but at the same time...
What do you mean you don't see a 33-year-old
I'm not having a go. At the same time, you don't see that many fat ones either. So, in a way, that's good news. Nobody would be upset about that.
But what do you mean?
But your news isn't bad news, because it's not true.
But wait a minute, stop. What do you mean you don't see a 33-year-old Chinese person? I don't understand. What do you mean you don't see them? What do you see then?
Sort of, young ones. And then, like, you don't see that middle ground.
I don't know what this theory's based on.
So you see old ones and you see young ones, but you never see any in between.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So what's the oldest Chinese person you've seen before the age of 33? How old do you think?
About 22.
22. So you've seen lots of 22-year-olds. So you've seen a range from babies to 22-year-old Chinese people. That's fact, okay? And then what gap do you miss out? When do they pop back up on the radar for you? What age has a Chinese person got to be older than that?
Well, 49.
It's always so specific. What do you mean when you say they don't age well? What do you mean they don't age well? You mean that middle-aged ones look old?
Because you think at 23, when it's 23, happy birthday to you, and they look up, and, oh, jeez, it's 52. What do you mean?
No, I just mean they don't age that well. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know what it is in them, but they just don't... Oh, all right then, here's a question. You tell me of a Chinese person on the telly who's about 32.
Tell me of a Chinese person on the telly first. Give us the great gamut of Chinese talent currently on British TV, right? And I'll pick and choose. Go on then.
Bruce Lee?
How long has he been dead, Bruce Lee? 70s, wasn't it? And
Unbelievable.
not really on the telly much, was he? Okay.
What age was he when he died?
33, I think.
Well, I would have never guessed that.
Well, what do you think? How old do you think he was?
Probably about 42.
What, you know Burt Kwok?
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah. Do you remember the Pink Panther films?
No.
Okay. He wasn't that old in them, because it was 60s, 70s.
But how old did he look, though? If he walked in and someone said, you never guess how old he is, what would you have said? Right then, there's my point then. There's my point.
I have to say, I've been listening to you two talk, and I like the idea that there's people who've been waiting 18 months for some of this. for the Kant discussion, the Orientals.
Do you know what I think? I think Kant, as a philosopher, is very popular in Essex, because I hear him saying his name all the time whenever I go through. What? They're all shouting this and that.
Kings of Leon on XFM.
Carl.
Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Carl, dead air.
Oh, I'm just looking at it now.
Yeah, but that's no good on radio. You can't just look at something. You got to talk.
Is he even more backward than I remember?
I don't know.
It's just that someone's emailed in.
Yeah, so you got to tell the listeners that.
I'm telling them now. I'm doing it. Someone's emailed in from Tokyo saying that he's getting married in a few months to a Japanese woman. She's 27. Just want to know how long I've got till she starts looking old.
Well, how long do you reckon, according to your theory?
About 27. Probably about 4 years. About 4 years and that. So...
What would you advise him, to get out now, or...?
Well, have some good sort of wedding pictures done and that.
Carl! Carl! It's not true! The theory's not true!
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Oh yeah, great. In 4 years' time, he's going to send a picture going, oh, you're right, Carl. Look, she looks like a prune. What? He's going to suddenly start saying his girl... It's not true, it's not going to happen.
It's that thing, though, innit, of looking at her mum. There's a lot of truth in that, isn't there, that you shouldn't really meet up with your girlfriend's sort of parents and that.
Sure.
Because you just sort of get a little taster of what's to come and what have you.
Then what's to come with yours?
It's a good job I didn't meet her early on. No.
You're going to be in such trouble!
No, they don't listen. It's all right.
Really? Well, Suzanne does, doesn't she?
She'll probably be out.
Really?
But she knows.
She's got some sense.
when you get back. Yeah. You went on holiday with them, didn't you?
Yeah, we've been on since then, haven't we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I went on holiday last week, been away, but that was just me and Suzanne. Talk about that later.
Yeah, okay. That's coming up.
Plus, of course, Rockbusters, the return of Rockbusters.
Let's start Rockbusters. Let's do
now.
Rockbusters. Let's get it rolling, because I have got some amazing prizes. I went to the Americas and I brought back gifts. Not your tobacco and your potatoes, but brilliant prizes. Now, quite seriously, these are not the usual tat. You will win some tat for Rockbusters, okay? We've got DVDs, CDs, things like that, right? But the winner of Rockbusters today will go through to a chance to win the prizes in week 6. We're only here for 6 weeks, by the way. This is our first of 6 shows.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. And I went to do The Simpsons last weekend, and I've got a drawing here, an original drawing of Homer by Matt Groening. See that? Look at that. As Homer there, your pal Matt Groening, May the 18th, 2005. And Homer's saying, I love Carl because he's stupid like me. And that's going to be framed, original drawing. That is worth, I think, a lot, but I've promised Matt Groening that it will not go on eBay. So please, I hope it goes to a fan. I've also got a rare Spinal Tap poster, met with Christopher Guest, and he signed that, Nigel Tufnell. Fans of Spinal Tap and The Simpsons, possibly the 2 greatest things ever, I think.
Yeah.
Also, my friend Rob, who did flannels with me, has drawn us 3 as Flannimals. There's Steve there, a little goglanker. There's me there, a little bloke dumplant, and little Karl Pilkington, Pink Floyd numbscrunt. And these are going to be framed. So some very nice prizes. And I got a little surprise for you. Obviously, I met Homer. Press that little button there. Listen to this.
Hi, this is Homer Simpson. I like Carl and its perfectly round, bald head. If you put 3 holes in it, it looks just like my bowling ball.
Brilliant.
Actual proof that you've met the people themselves, that the prizes are bona fide and genuine. But don't enter this week's Rockbusters thinking you're going to win those prizes automatically. No. This week you just win the usual tat.
What is the tat, Steve?
Well, we'll talk about that shortly.
Okay.
But you go forward to the big showdown, the big final competition in week 6, where you get the chance to win those.
One person wins
prizes.
all those beautiful,
so just everyone goes in the
collectible
draw.
prizes. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, the winners of each week go into the draw. What is Rockbusters, Carl? We've whet their appetite.
I think play a record and maybe some wonderful adverts and then come back with Rockbusters. It's that kind of teasing that has made this a potential award-winning show.
Bronze, I think, next year.
Can we just swap that round, do ads and the song?
Whatever way suits you, mate. Go on.
XFM.
XFM 104.9, Magic Numbers, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Well, I'm a little bit worried. I've just got to warn the listener, if we suddenly just go off air, right, it's because champagne is pouring down a hole where there's loads of wires into the desk. Because Steve, getting ready to open this champagne, right, just took that wire thing off, just put it there, of course, because it's warm. It just exploded everywhere.
Yeah, I should explain now, I didn't bring in champagne to toast our return to the radio. I mean, I'm not an idiot. But actually, from Focus PR, Ashley has rather nicely sent us some Lindauer sparkling wine, and I'm just trying some, and it's really quite refreshing on this summer's day. So if you're perhaps working for some kind of PR agency, you know, or any kind of company, and you want to send us stuff which you want us to shamelessly promote on air, then feel free to do that.
So you're just looking for free stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you know, electrical goods.
Okay, it's not just like champagne.
Definitely not.
Because I was going to say, if other champagne companies... What's that champagne company called that they sent us for free?
Lindauer sparkling wine, which I imagine is available now.
Yeah, so other champagne companies feeling jealous could send you some and you'd mention it.
I don't want to exclude anyone from this. You know, anyone is welcome to send anything in.
Brilliant.
And as I say, I'm particularly interested in sort of designer goods.
Okay.
You know, the Apple Mac people, they're welcome to send anything in.
Now, what's annoying about that champagne opening like that is that, as you know, I've brought my camera in, and I wanted to film you opening that onto Carl's head. Got the cork.
Rick, I got another bottle.
Have you ever?
I don't want you to miss out on an opportunity like that.
That's a bit of a waste of champagne opening 2 bottles. But Carl, would you mind? Because that would have made a cracking noise against your head, that cork going off. And because it's such a lovely, bald little sort of dome.
Yeah.
We'll put your head right down, yeah? It'll open it, we'll see what the cork does, and I'll film it for, like a website or something.
Maybe we'll make that the finale of today's show.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sponsored by Lindauer Sparkling Wine.
Oh yeah, the sound of a cracking cork against Carl's skull. Sponsored by Lindauer.
Sponsored by Lindauer. Available now.
Great.
Right, we're doing Rockbusters then.
Oh, okay. Now you should explain briefly what the concept is, Carl, because there might be a few new listeners.
It's Blockbusters. Right, go on then.
Well, it's not Blockbusters.
No, because they were real clues, weren't they?
Yeah, that was actually.
He says they're a cryptic clue. It's not cryptic.
Well,
It's like, what am I thinking? This competition is like, what number am I thinking of?
Rick, just calm down for a second. Let me explain basically what the concept is. You'll remember some of the greats from the past.
Yeah.
Basically, you give some vague clue. Is that right, Carl? And from that, we're supposed to deduct which band or artist you're thinking of. So, for instance, there was a classic...
there was one, the West Indian fella spinning a fish round his head, and that was Detroit Spinners.
The Trout Spinners.
Yeah,
Detroit Spinners. Yeah. There's also what happens if you fall over into a puddle in Texas. Wet knee, Houston. Wet knee.
That is the level of Carl's
That's what you're
clues.
working with.
But can I just say, there's no irony in this. Carl doesn't think this is quirky or kitsch or ironic. He thinks these could go on the Guardian crossword.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
This is the best stuff you can come up with.
Yeah. Right. So there's three of them.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give you the cryptic clue
not
to help
cryptic.
you along. Well, it is.
Yeah,
and
really.
I'll give you some initials of the band or the artist or whatever to help you along as well.
Yeah.
Three of them.
This is on the text only. We don't want emails on this one. Just
It's the one that gets the highest or the first one to get 3. The first email with 3 or the first one that is the highest. So if no one gets the third one, which I wouldn't blame you for, so if there's like 30 people that get 2, it's the first email that comes in that we pick, and they win a handful of tat, which would you like to go through?
I'll search out the tat in a second. I'm not sure where it is, yeah.
Good stuff.
There's some DVDs and stuff in there. It's not bad, yeah, but it means you go forward to the grand final in 6 weeks' time when you're playing for all that amazing stuff Ricky's got. We've got the signed, genuine, exclusive drawing of Homer Simpson done by Matt Groening, featuring references to Carl. We've got the signed Spinal Tap poster. So this is big stuff you can't get anywhere else.
No, it's a rare American poster signed by
and
Nigel
it's such
Tufnell.
a shame that your only chance of winning it is with this inane quiz.
Absolutely, it's not down to skill or anything. It's just such a shame that.
Let's just do it then.
Go on then.
Right, the first one.
Go on.
What you got to remember is it's a band or an artist that XFM play as well. Right. Right then. So the first one.
Oh yeah, because XFM play the Detroit Spinners and Whitney Houston all the time, don't they?
All right, these three.
Okay.
Giving it away, but these are XFM bands.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. If you got like a ball.
Oh Jesus. I know, you don't think about the cryptic clue is that every syllable counts. He says it different every time he says it. There'll be something different. Look, go on then. Go.
Right. So if you get a bulb, right?
What?
A bulb.
A bulb.
What's a bulb?
What's a bulb?
Like a.
I like bulb.
I like bulb. Oh, I like bulb.
So you get a bulb?
You get a bulb. Yeah.
Go on.
He's gone. Right, go on.
So you get a bulb. Right.
Don't forget a bulb. Yeah. You got something in your throat. What are you doing? Are you eating a gobstopper? What are you doing?
We'll play a song then.
No, come on. Get the clue out, for goodness sake.
So the cryptic clue is, so if you get a bulb, right? So
that's the beginning. Okay, great.
Right. If you get if you get a bulb, like, go on.
And you look after it, right? You look after that bulb. And you teach it stuff.
Jesus Christ.
What you doing there? Do you know what I mean?
This is extraordinary. This is extraordinary.
Amazing. Imagine that written down in the Telegraph.
He's had 18 months to get this right.
Imagine it. That's not a clue. That's an essay.
I don't know what it is.
It's a conversation with yourself.
He means a light bulb, a bulb like you plant in the garden. What kind of bulb does he mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
Right, you get a bulb.
Well, remember that. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
No,
okay. It doesn't matter.
It does, but I can't say too much. Right, so listen, let me just do it again. You get a bulb, right, when it's young, you look after that bulb, you teach it stuff and what have you. What have you done there? What's gone on?
Brilliant!
And what are the initials of the band?
R, right? R for rabbit, right? So what's the band there? Second one.
Jesus.
People have a problem doing this when they get home from like a night out drinking. Right? What's the problem they've got? Right? The initial there, K. What's the band? Right? People get in from having a night out, they'll have a problem doing this. What is it? What's the problem?
Okay. And clue number 3?
I had a vision of that Chinese flu. Right? That's C. I had a vision of that Chinese flu.
You had a vision of that Chinese flu.
Yeah,
and that's
the
the letter
band
C.
C. Right? So 3 bands there. 3 cryptic clues.
Not really.
Text in 83 XFM. Just send the 3 3 band names, that'll do on it.
Can they do a website as well?
If they want, they can email in.
Well, tell them what it is.
Yeah, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Send it in there.
Give them again quickly then, Carl.
Right then, so get a bulb when it's young and that. Look
Brilliant,
after it.
different,
Look
totally
after
different.
It, teach it stuff
Yeah.
and all that.
Okay.
What's the band, right?
Yeah.
The second one, people have a problem doing this when they get home late at night. You know, they've been out drinking and that, they get home, what problem are they going to have? K is the initial. Third one, I had a vision of that Chinese flu. What do I mean?
Brilliant.
C's the initial.
Play a record. I mean, it's abomination. Right, but
Bruce Springsteen, No Surrender. Saw him last night at the Albert Hall. Amazing gig. I know you're going tonight, Rick.
Can't wait.
You'll have a whale of a time. There's a lyric in that. I noticed he sings, we learnt more from a 3-minute record, baby, than we ever learned in school. Probably not paying attention, to be fair, but that's certainly true of you, Carl, I would have thought, isn't it?
well, he learns a lot of his stuff from records. He only likes records with a story.
Yeah.
His favourite record is Killing a Georgie by Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
In the Ghetto by Elvis. Living in the City by Stevie Wonder, and Babushka by Kate Bush gets the story.
Yeah.
We looked into the story of that one day. I was saying, well, she dresses up and the husband falls for her. And what did you say?
Saying it wouldn't work. I'm just wondering, I mean, we should play it really so people can hear it and sort of...
Well, we'll play Babushka a bit later on then, and we can analyse those lyrics.
Coming up
more
on
carefully.
XFM, London's alternative new music station, Babushka by Kate Bush. Brilliant. XFM. Embrace. Glorious day on XFM 104.9.
Rick, there may be listeners tuning in thinking they've got something better to do, for instance, switching off the radio and just staring blankly at the wall for the next half an hour. But no, because what they're going to miss is our grand finale
to
this, which is, of course...
sponsored by
Lindauer's, the sparkling wine solution to a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
That we're going to be firing a cork.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Please, yeah.
Good.
They're going to be firing a cork at Carl's head just for the sound.
I just think it's sound. Huh?
It's not happening.
Yes, it is. You said no. We've said it is now.
We've promised it to the listeners.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not happy with it.
Why? Because the paint.
Well, I've never had it done, so I don't know how painful it is.
Well, what reason to do it then?
Yeah, we've got to try it out, haven't you? You're perfectly. It's like a little cowbell or wood block. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for pop. And I'm going to film it for my website.
Brilliant.
So go to that this week, rickygervais.com, and see Karl Pilkington getting hit. A high-powered cork coming out of Lindauer sparkling wine.
Lindauer sparkling wine. And of course, if you want to send us anything in, and perhaps next week that you feel we could actually that'd be great.
That's
us to do.
This is like interactive because a lot of people plan the show. Like Dr. Fox plans his show. We sort of come up, we riff on the. That's a great idea. Send stuff in that we could harm Karl with.
Yeah, we
harm Karl. Harm Karl. We do a jingle. Harm Karl.
I've always wanted one of those George Foreman grills. I've always wanted one of them.
I know, but that's too much, isn't it?
We could. What if we just pressed his head inside it? We'd have to put it on.
Put it on. See, yeah.
Just squeeze his head inside it.
I've got to do that thing with a tea towel one day. You know that thing I did with a tea towel? You put a tea towel around his head, right, tie it. I put a wooden spoon in, and you only have to turn it like a couple of inches, and it kills you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really is, yeah. So we'll be firing a cork at Karl's head. I'll be filming it for the website.
So that's coming up about 10 to 3. Look forward to that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm loving this. This is my. Just being in a room with him. I just can't. I want to squeeze his head all the time.
I'll tell you, if you're a fan of imbeciles and idiots, you're missing out if you're not watching Celebrity Love Island.
I watched about 30 seconds of it, and I hate them. Just desperate idiots and slappers. I actually angers me.
I switched on Celebrity Love Island. The first thing I thought is, where's a tsunami when you need one? but seriously, there's a guy on there. Paul. I think his name's Paul Danan, ex of Hollyoaks, and he's an absolute joy because, like Karl, he's an absolute simpleton.
Oh, really?
And it's fantastic. And he was on one week, and he was talking about how he fancied Lady Isabella Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, thing is, right, I really fancy her because she don't like reading books, and I don't like reading books.
They've got something in
But I
common.
love the idea that he's attracted to someone for something they don't do.
I know, yeah.
I've never killed a kid. She's never killed a kid. We're gonna get
What
married.
about sleep around? That would be a good thing to be attracted to someone for.
Unbelievable.
Just honestly, and Big Brother's the same.
Is it?
Just a load of ropey old
Cats.
yeah, I know. Just like a horrible, cellulite, wobbly, rice-arsed, fat-titted tarts and idiots and show-offs. And they all disgust me for a different reason. I don't know which one to hate most
I know.
and why. They all give me a couple of reasons to hate them.
That's what the nomination should be.
Yeah.
You know, nominate who do you hate the most? Because
Absolutely.
I thought I was going to switch on and find that actually, people like Abby Titmus and Rebecca Lewis had been misrepresented by the press.
Oh, what, the one that wanked off a pig in public? Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that? Did you say wonked off?
I said wonked off
You said
a
wonked off,
pog.
yeah.
Wonked off a pog. Yeah. Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
But, I mean,
it's amazing, Rebecca. I mean, don't even get me started on Abby Titmus. Don't even get me. Don't.
I like the idea of her parents perhaps going to some kind of someone's birthday or whatever, meeting some old friends who've perhaps been away living in another country.
Yeah.
How's young Abby? Is she still a nurse saving lives? No, she gets her tits out for a living now.
Aren't it funny? Yeah. Rebecca Lewis, by her own admission, I don't know if it's true, but she said she sleeps with a married man, then sold her storage weapons, then wonked off a pog, right? That's a hell of a CV, isn't it?
I'm looking forward to
that. Is amazing. I bet her nan's very, very proud of her.
Yeah.
Oh, God, don't just forget it. Don't get me started. I'll be watching every night for the next 10 weeks. Yeah. You can't not. Is it? My adrenaline rushes. And you go, oh God, I just tune in to see. It's almost like you tune in to see which one gets hurt.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Emotionally scarred.
But maybe one of them will come through. Well, we'll find out. We're always going to we're going to find out that one of them was like had a really, really bad childhood, and we feel sorry for her for a little bit, like the Jade Goody syndrome or something. And oh God, then they release an exercise video. Oh, Karl, we got to get in on this. Oh, imagine Karl in Big Brother.
That would be a joy.
That would be amazing. But you turned on and you hated it, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave it like 3 minutes and it's gone. There's always something better on though. You annoy me, like you watch it. You moan about it now, but you watch
I know,
it.
I know, yeah, I know.
There's always something else.
I really did not watch any of Celebrity Love, and that was just too awful. I think the celebrities are worse than general public, though, to me, because if they're so desperate, they want 9 little bites of the cherry, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Or at least these people, they think that they're going to get out of their job they don't like, maybe, or, it's sort of like, I give them their 15 minutes, but it's, oh, God.
But there's always something. I mean, when we were out the other night, Steve, right, there's a programme on about a spider that's a foot long and eats chicken. No one's talking about it.
What to start? What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, well,
I'm sorry. I had to stand up because I thought I was going to explode. What do you mean there's a spider that's a foot long and eats chicken?
There was a programme on about it, about how there's this spider in the jungle or something. But I missed it because it was out, but no one's talking about that in the papers. Now, to me, that's a worry.
That's why? In case it nicks your Sunday roast. What do you mean?
But if it likes chicken now, Rick, in like 2 years' time, who knows what it might
I know,
like.
it move up the evolutionary ladder, it start liking Karl, then humans.
No, I'm not bothered about the chicken bit, because I eat chicken, that isn't that shocking, but the fact it's a foot long, and no one's, it's just on a Thursday night, no one's talking about it.
What do you expect, though? What do you expect from this? It's got its own PR. What do you want? What do you want this spider to be famous? Where is it? Where is it?
It's in the jungle.
It's not worrying anyone then, is it? It's not going to move.
Well, why?
It's not
it can, though.
What do you mean?
What do you mean it's not going to move?
Well, how's it going to get here? Is it going to get on a bus?
There's ways and that, they come in bananas and all that. So, don't worry about it. So, I'm not, if you're going to be like that.
Anyway, listen, we better line up Babushka. We better play that, surely, because I know you need to analyse those lyrics. That's very important to you, I know. We've still got that cork hitting.
Cork on their head's going to be great. We're going to put his little head down and really give it a firing.
Sponsored by Lindauer Sparkling. Refreshing.
Jess's Girl by Rick Springfield. The reason I played that is twofold. One, it's one of the prizes we're giving away. It's an album called Rock Gods, and that's with a Z, right, and an umlaut over the O.
Yeah.
And it's got Kiss, Judas Priest, Deep Root of the Darkness. It really is good. It's all your classic rock tracks. The other reason I want to play it is because I like that song. It's a great little uptempo bubblegum pop song, rock, great. But it's got one of the worst lyrics in it. he's he's worried about bringing up the fact that he loves his girlfriend's his mate's girlfriend, and he goes, "Should I bring it up?" He goes, I tell her that I love her, but the point may be moot." Just
You don't use that in a rock song. The point may be moot. Well, I was listening to Christian O'Connell on the Breakfast Show when he had this bounty hunter thing running a couple of weeks back, and I don't know what happened, but anyway, he ended up with Brian Adams in the studio doing a live session. Brian, good-natured or whatever, but you can't help but feel with Brian that he thinks that he's Bruce Springsteen, but there's something wrong. I mean, he's got the voice and the guitar, he can play and everything, but there was a lyric, and he played it completely earnestly, and it was a session, and the lyric was something, it was from his recent album, and the lyric was along the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing, but it was along the lines of, I'm sat in my hotel room, there's a knock at the door and I get kind of nervous. I'm hoping it's you, it's just room service. Which is extraordinary, but Christian came up with the best, they finished it, and obviously Christian was thinking, what did I say? And he came up with the best answer if you've had a session that you're not entirely convinced by. He just said quite simply, that sounded great.
That's good.
Which is amazing. Who are you complimenting there? The engineer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the sound recordist. What does that mean?
That's great.
That sounded great.
Yeah, good. We got some good mics.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Adams. Is it true he bought the pub next door to him and closed it down because they were noisy?
I hope so.
Yeah, that's what money's for.
Oh,
that is what money's for, isn't
absolutely
it?
Right.
Waking up the neighbours. That was his album, wasn't it?
That was right.
I don't know if that was before or after that, whether it was related or not.
But if you buy a house next to a pub, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So move, rather than ruining the fun for everyone.
It's more good advice from Karl Pilkington. Karl, while we're talking to you, we should give these answers to Rockbusters. It's the big quiz. And of course, the winner this week goes forward to play in the grand final in 6 weeks' time, where they get to win all those amazing gifts. We've
a signed Homer drawn especially for Karl by Matt Groening, Nigel Tufnell signed rare poster. They're amazing. Should we give away a sort of maybe a original print behind the scenes of extras? We got some amazing pictures filming extras. I was thinking the other day, like how excited I am to be with Karl and let off corks on his head. Well, our editor, long-suffering editor Nigel, we'd worked with Ben Stiller, Kate Winslet, Sam Jackson, all these people for 8 weeks. It was amazing. But my highlight, I thought about it, and my highlight was dressing Nigel up, our editor, in a baby grow.
Sure.
It was, I planned it. We got the department, costume department hired it, and we just, and it looked brilliant, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just,
and that is BBC licence fee money going towards you dressing up your editor, because you didn't pay for it. The BBC paid for it, so that is how your money has been spent, people.
But it's available on the DVD again. Exactly. Nothing's wasted.
Which you have to buy for 15 quid. Sure. So, yeah, it's a win-win.
It's the whole thing is one big reality game show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, the answers, give us the
Go on, give us the clue. I haven't got an idea. Go on, give me the clue then again.
Right, well, do you want to say who the winner is, or...
No, let's hear the answers first.
First clue was, if you get a bulb when it's young, you look after it and that, you teach it stuff.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Go on.
The initial was R.
Yeah.
Right, that was razor light. All right?
Raise light, you raise a light.
Razor light, okay.
Kind of works.
Yeah, didn't matter what sort of bulb it was then.
It was very specific.
Sure. Mike, go on.
People have a problem doing this when they get home from a night out drinking.
Yeah.
What's the problem they're having? They have a problem getting the key in. That keying.
That's awful.
Word.
That doesn't count. Keying.
And they got it right.
It's keen. It's keen. It's one's awful. Awful.
I had a vision of that Chinese flu.
Yeah.
The initial I was C. That was Caesars. Caesars. They managed to get that as well.
I love the fact that even he knows they managed to get that as well. Did anyone get all three?
Yeah, a few people.
That's terrible. Okay, who's the first one?
I don't know what it says about XFM and its listeners that people are getting these answers right.
I know. Go on then.
I mean, horrific. But anyway, we're going to give it, and he goes forward, as I say, for the big prizes in 6 weeks' time. It's Paul in Bookham. Well done,
Paul Bookham. But also he does get the complete series of Alias, League of Gentlemen, that Rock Gods album. So it's pretty good. But Open Water on DVD and a chance to win all those prizes. Brilliant. Yeah. Coming up next, a cork smacking a bald man on the bonce really hard.
XFM.
XFM 104.9 playing Green Day. The studio's falling apart.
I know, his microphone broke. Their mind broke.
Rick, I don't know why Lindauer's, the sparkling wine, want to be associated with this shambles of a show.
It is falling apart. This is awful, this studio. It's got to be fixed. Right now, Karl, come on here. It's the time where I'm going to let her cork off. Do you want to film this, Steve?
Yeah, let me just
That'll be
take that
available on the
picture.
website next week, rickygervais.com. So see Carl getting hit. One bloke suggested we leave the metal cap on because it's get a better pitch, but we take that. He's straight. It's dead
Hang on, let's get the camera ready.
Get the camera ready. Ready?
So if you just joined us, we are using some Lindauer's sparkling wine to basically, what can I say, really, fire a cork at Carl's round
ready?
head.
Ready?
Hang on a sec, let me just put the headphones on.
All right, film this then.
Okay.
It's in position, look.
Just firing up.
Okay, Carl, come on there so we can see your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it.
Hold on. Now, it's in position. What have you... Oh. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Oh, no!
Oh, it's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
You hate me?
What do you mean, did it hit you?
I sort of just...
It went off course, did it? Just glanced at it.
Right, Lindauer's, you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please.
Yeah,
so we're going to get this right.
Homesick. Kings of Convenience. Beautiful.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly the end of our first of 6 shows.
I'm
Our
just thinking
summertime
back to
special.
some of the highlights, Rick, so far today. I don't know what you've made of it. We
Finger at
started-
the arse.
Finger at the arse, testicles early on.
Orientals don't age very well. Bit of
liberally.
racism. Bit of racism with the Germany's full of cants.
Yeah, that was
That isn't swearing. Cork on the head, glass champagne down the electrical works. So good. Just the finale is monkey news, obviously.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news, yeah.
There isn't... I've been away, haven't I?
Right, there's been no monkey news. You can't get...
No, but I haven't had a proper chance to sort of, you know...
Carl, your monkey news is of spurious tales from the 17th century sometimes. So let's have one of those.
No,
let's have a monkey who dressed as Zorro and they thought he was a woodsman, but when they took his head off, he was a 4-foot hairy chimp. Let's have one of those ridiculous stories.
Well, we've done that, though. But do you want to go back on some of the ones?
Oh, what is the monkey news? There must have been some monkey news this week.
The only thing that sort of stood out, do you know, like, they're having problems...
You're just making this up. Where's your information? Where's the piece of paper? Where's the document? What is this?
Because I've been away, so I haven't got anything.
Let's hear
But it's bad enough when he's reading it, he gets it wrong. When he's just riffing, it's going to be absolute twaddle.
Let's hear it out.
Right, do you know, like, they're having problems getting new people to be policemen?
Oh,
Go on.
They've, in America, they're taking them on to, sort of join the SWAT team.
They've taken what on?
Some little monkeys.
Okay.
Giving them walkie-talkies and all that. And,
well, they can't talk.
They're just walkies.
they don't have to...
They're giving them some walkies. What do you mean?
They're
What
just
was...
being given commands and that. And, they're good
What, so
at...
it's one way, they tell them, they've got the little thing strapped to them.
They're good at, like, getting into small, or some sort of, you know, small places and that, and sort of, you know, cracking stuff and all that. Like I say, it's just half a story I just picked up on.
That's not a story.
Well, what do you want?
Monkey news!
Well, I'll get some better stuff next week, but I've literally, like, got off a plane.
This is the worst. This is one of the worst shows we've ever done.
And that's saying something, Rick. We've done some tripe.
This is nothing. And to end with the police in America have given monkeys walkie-talkies. That's nothing. That is a disgrace.
And what do you mean that you've not had enough time to prepare? We've been off air for 18 months.
Yeah.
What, there's been no accumulated monkey news in that time?
Just got to keep it fresh, though, haven't it?
Great, well, what
XFM.
Travis, Level come through on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, etc. Got some great tunes actually lined up.
Excellent.
I've brought in some Amy Mann, some Neil Young. I'm playing my favourite Clash track. What have you got for us, Steve?
I got a dynamite hip-hop tune by
Yeah.
The Roots, which I think you'll enjoy.
Love it, love it.
Got a little bit of Joni Mitchell, maybe swing that on later.
Oh, excellent. I nearly brought in some Joni Mitchell. Good job I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it wouldn't have made any difference. It wouldn't have made any difference.
No, we
We'd
have probably
played-
played
yeah.
yours, and then
Yeah.
I'd have been
Fine.
told to
Go away.
with Flea My Ear.
Carl, what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right, well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again?
Has he?
Yeah.
Another week off?
Another week off, yeah. Yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off
Yeah.
because I was working all over Christmas.
Yeah.
and still didn't stop working, preparing stuff. You've got a nice load of prizes there that I've sorted out. I had to come in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did you
will
rifle
continue.
through the drawers up at Capital Gold instead of down
Yeah,
here?
Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that. Last week, we sort of changed educating Ricky a bit. Just a little
Don't
bit.
say we. I don't want to be incriminated in it.
Well, changed it in a sense that rather than giving you too much information about different things, it's hard to sort of keep it all in.
Yeah.
I'm giving you sort of information on one thing. So last
no,
week,
because some of your stuff was a little bit too intense. My favourite story was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and got better, and I couldn't take all that in at once. So you should really ration some of the education.
We sort of
Wasn't
started
last week war-related stories?
Yeah, it was War. Do you think of that then?
War,
and
do
it
you
was
think of that? Sure.
3 things.
And it was the French battle. Going over the top was John's got a moustache, which you think was ambiguous because someone might have said that anyway.
Well, look, you've remembered it, so it's working. So we're doing that, and last week
Loads
you
of
said
French people have just gone to war who were listening to this.
Yeah.
you said you wanted to learn some science this week.
Did I?
Yeah. so the title this week for that is I said I would sort you some science out. Acid, because that's
How long did that take you to come?
Listen, but you know, people love Carl. There's comedians coming to me and go, Carl's the funniest man. They absolutely love him, right? But I think we're only seeing half of it, right? If we can get him on television, his face then, when he's told me that title, was like a child at Christmas.
Yeah.
He was so proud of it. He was excited what I was it was brilliant.
It's a bit like when a child's drawn a picture in art class. You know you've got to stick it on the fridge, but you basically think it's crap.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very much like that.
All right, Carl?
Is that good?
Yes.
So we'll be doing that. Do we need them?
Yeah. Have you got another one?
We have got another one. Looking at snails this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Do we need snails?
Do we need
Because I know you're not a
snails?
fan of snails, are you?
Well, after a bit of research, I found some good stuff out about, like, they sleep for 13 years, some of them.
Yeah.
And that. So we'll be looking into that
You tried
later.
that one.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
We've got Ritual,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is something that I told Ricky about.
Yeah, well, last week's was brilliant. It's
was
good
it?
to have a flat head in India.
It's good to have a flat head in India. I've
That's
forgotten all about that.
brilliant. Yeah. Well, I'm
that's about
gonna.
it. That's-
I'm gonna just play one of my favourite Smith tracks.
Can I just make a request? So I'd quite like, if you've got time, to bring back, just for 1 week only, White Van Carl.
Sure.
Because there's some quite interesting topics this week.
Oh, there's things happening in the world.
There's some
Carl
things
doesn't think there
happening.
is.
No.
There is a light that never goes out. Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant, isn't
It's
it?
amazing. What are they called, those things?
I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams
Yeah, exactly.
sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is
But
brilliant.
it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need, I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything and said, yeah, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Carl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When, in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But, what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it, thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
Are you sure he's not the ageing pop group?
No.
The Animals?
But when you think, have you ever seen, like, a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat, we used to get through loads of cats because we lived on a...
started early today, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past one.
Because
What are you doing? Running a restaurant?
We lived on.
Oh God! What do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we used to get through a lot of them. And
It was
kept
their
saying,
risk.
you know, stop wasting money. You know, it's not
Not
good.
wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right. So anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time, and
It's just bag of nerves, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh God, bloody hell. Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
and it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is nerves. That's definitely nerves.
So my mum kind of thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between you being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash, because it kept getting
So
caught
she
up.
wanted a dry wipe cat.
So,
Why didn't you just varnish it? What?
it's weird, though.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And
That is
it was
yes.
the weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
As soon as she did that, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
can't touch it. And then
So now it's sick, cold, and hated.
Yeah.
I love. Carl.
It must have, I mean, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. Did it get, I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
no, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the? Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh God. Oh dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always then you get used to how people look, and you don't. No.
I'm gonna burst. You have to play a record.
No, what?
Because I just see Steve's
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Let You Down. Gold Rush on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Brilliant.
Rick, I was in, I don't know whether I should tell you this because it might rock you to the very core.
Go on.
But I was in an Indian restaurant the other night, and you've not seen the film. Have you seen the film Notting Hill?
I haven't, no.
Right, in the film Notting Hill, have you seen that, Carl?
Yeah,
Do you remember the bit, Julia Roberts plays a movie star, rather like Julia
She's the
Roberts.
most famous.
Yeah,
I know
and she's
her.
in a restaurant having dinner with Hugh Grant, and she overhears some people in the restaurant slagging her off. And saying,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
she's a slapper, probably all actors are, all actresses are. And she's sort of stewing on it, and Hugh Grant wants to say something, and she says, no, I won't let you. And then as she's walking out, she goes and says something to them, and of course their faces drop, they can't believe it's her. Anyway, I was in Indian restaurant the other night, and they were slagging you off, Rick. Well, they were saying is they were going, oh, Ricky Gervais, the thing about Ricky Gervais is he's just like the character he plays.
Right.
It's just like David Brent in real life. And I was listening in, and I was thinking, well, I want to say something. I want to go over and have a word and say, you know, you're partially right, but I couldn't. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't. What could I do? I couldn't really go over there and get into a rumble.
I want to say, what do you mean that I'm
Yeah.
like him? I use his face and his vocal cords, but I mean, I can't help that.
But it's that thing as well of I don't know where they've got this information from.
No.
Because you're
but
not.
It's
so they're
received.
wrong.
Well,
so
it's yeah, they've received it from somewhere, or they've read it, or something. It's just, but I don't know. I mean, I can't really be annoyed that they're just wrong.
But it was very weird, 'cause
It's like being annoyed at a vicar believing in God. I can't get annoyed with him. I just don't believe.
But because obviously they didn't recognise me, it's rather like, you know, when they talk about that idea that if you could go to your funeral, what would people
Yeah.
be saying about you? It's
Yeah.
the closest you could get to that.
Well,
that you can hear what people are saying about your friends.
But why don't you to get him around to that? You go, he is. Yeah. What do you think of the other fella? Sometimes with him.
Yeah.
That tall fella. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
It's a shame actually because on the occasions I do get recognised from minor appearances, I never get any cool fans. I just get the nerds. I get the real nerdlingers. I don't get, beautiful women coming
You're putting them off, though. You're putting them off. You've got to take what you can.
Well...
But you'll have nothing.
No, I know, but this girl came out the other day and she said, hey, are you that guy who's involved with The Office? I went, oh, yes, I am. She went, my boyfriend loves you, he's over here. And she pointed him out. I was devastated. I thought, I'm in here.
Yeah.
There was nothing going on. But there was a guy who was in HMV and he was working with the till. He'd been working with the till and he saw me. He said, would you sign this DVD? I went, oh, no problem. I said, and I was trying to make conversation. I was trying to be frothy. And I said to him, oh, selling well, is it? And he went, it is. Although we've had quite a lot of returns. I said, well, don't tell me that. I don't want to know that.
What did he mean? That they didn't like it?
And I said, what? People have been bringing it back?
No, I think it's glitches.
He said, they've been bringing it back. I said, what was the problem? He said, they didn't really like it.
No!
Yeah, some of them didn't really like it.
You can get it back if you don't like it.
No, I mean, I don't know whether they gave him the money back, but certainly that's what he dealt with. That's what he'd encountered.
He said we didn't give them the money back, they just wanted to drop it off. What, they didn't even want the money back?
Yeah, they just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, they
just didn't want it in the house.
It's like,
I don't want this rubbish in the house.
Oh, but we still get the money for it, do we?
We still get the money, but
Brilliant.
I told you that at the time. Again, because people don't recognise me, again, I was in a record shop, there was a stack of Office videos, and this guy went by, and I sort of heard them as they went by, he went, oh, Office, yeah, a lot of people like that. I think it's shit, when I agree.
Really?
And of course, again, I was like, what could I do? I couldn't say anything. I couldn't pipe up and go, well, that's sort of...
I like the fact that you're always hearing these loud vocals.
Yeah.
What's the chance of that? That's brilliant. Maybe everyone's always slagging it off.
But it's part
That's it.
Yeah, that's part of it, but also because I keep hanging out by stacks of Office DVDs.
Oh, dear.
Wearing a t-shirt with a picture of you and me on it.
Yeah, that'd do it. What we got to play, Carl?
Something Steve wants.
Well, actually, I must dedicate this to someone who's emailed in. I mentioned earlier that I was going to play some of the Roots, and Joe from Peterborough's very excited about that. So, this is not from the current Roots album, sadly, which I've not fully absorbed yet, and therefore don't feel I can make a decision on which track to play, but maybe that'll come
That's the sort of
sometime in the future.
And thought we put into our... picking music.
Exactly.
I had these cassettes still in my bag from last week.
Sure. Anyway, this is from the album Things Fall Apart. It's The Roots featuring Erykah Badu. You Got Me. Let's play it. Featuring Erykah Badu, that's The Roots and You Got Me.
Good. I like that one.
Yeah, you've enjoyed that?
Yeah, I love it, yeah. Well, it's coming up to 1:30. And so it's time for Rockbusters. It's a structured show. It's a new leaf. This show in the new year is going to be structured. Set pieces, hitting our marks. Do you know what I mean? There'll be time checks, weather checks. A bit cold out. If you're driving, careful on that. So do the prizes.
Check for traffic, if it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, an arbitrary selection of goodies.
What are those politicians doing?
Was that XFM News?
Yeah. Right, what have we got?
So we've got, for those that are a fan of the movie Donnie Darko, which a lot of people rave about this year, a sort of weird teenage movie, then there's a sort of sweatshirt there.
It is actually quite nice.
It's not bad at all. It's medium, so if you're a bit of a bloater, don't bother to apply unless you've got a friend already. We've also got here a Graham Norton video. Certificate 18. So please don't phone up don't email in unless you're above the age of 18.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the best of his TV show.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
It's a big stiff video, that, isn't it? It's a big stiff cock of a video.
Thanks very much.
I meant
you meant the bird.
Yeah.
There's also a fairly mediocre British wartime thriller, Enigma, which a lot of people, it was hyped for a while, but it's actually interminable. I've seen it. The first series here of The Kumars at number 42 on DVD. I think that's award-winning, so that's available as well. We've got 2 CDs by the look of it. We've got Pulp's Greatest Hits, which I don't think sold very well, and so presumably they are giving that away. And Johnny Cash's current album, American For the Man Comes Around, there's some good cover versions there.
Again, another big sell. A big sell. We're really pushing this.
It's quite kooky. Johnny Cash here does covers of things including Personal Jesus.
Oh, right.
By Depeche Mode. Yeah. We've got Bridge Over Troubled Water, his version of that, Desperado. And anyway, it's not bad. That's probably the best treat in that bunch. And,
right.
I'm assuming there's some questions there, Carl.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
If you're a new listener, the way it works, I'll give you a cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band. Yeah. Makes more sense when you hear it, I reckon.
Not particularly.
Wow, not really. Although people do get it. I just worry about the state of our listeners. Go on.
Right, so there's 3 of them. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
It's email only. I repeat, it is email only.
We are too lazy to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
Here we go then. Number 1. there's normally two easy ones and a difficult one.
Sure.
So here we go. Number 1, don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Yeah, that's AA.
AA.
That's, yeah. So that's the
Don't
first
argue with him,
one.
He's not going to change his mind. What do you mean, You've just got them written out, haven't you?
I'm just thinking about what the answer is, so I didn't write the answer down.
Don't worry, they get it. Yeah, don't worry.
Well, you can't remember it. You came up with it. There's only 3.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's incompetent.
Right, the second one, anyway. I hope you get this.
I hope you get this. Email in and tell us the answer.
This is a shambles, isn't
Hang
it?
on a
Come on,
minute.
keep going.
Go on.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
And you don't know
You
the
don't know
answer.
that is?
I'm sure he'll come to me once to see it on email.
What do you mean? I get it. You'll agree with them.
I'll know if it's the one I had down as the answer.
This is brilliant.
Come on,
Imagine
it's the-
Jeremy Paxman doing that. Going,
Yeah, University
"What's-
Challenge."
Is that right? Go on.
Right, so that's that one.
Give us that one again.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
But you're confused. I don't understand how you can be confused.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the final one?
The third one, I'll have to put that woman in the oven. And that's AB.
Alright, quickly give us them again.
Right, so the first one, don't argue with him, he ain't going to change his mind. That's AA. He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. And I'll have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
Alright.
Okay.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'm going to play a classic track now by
Unfortunate.
Neil Young, Alabama. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Neil Young, Alabama. Carl is still confused. He's waiting. He's biting his fingers, waiting for an email to tell him the answer to the clue he made up but can't get. I love that as an experiment. As a I mean, that would confuse psychologists, that you come up with something that you can't get. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you came up with the question, you don't know the answer.
And you expect them to, but you can't, and you made it up. Look at your face. Play some adverts. Honestly, Juan by Billy Corgan's new band there. Ex-Smashing Pumpkins. Sounds a bit like them, but I like it.
It's alright, not bad.
I like it.
You
I
would
like
take to
it.
know, Rick, incidentally, that someone's got the right answer. So,
Carl's
Carl
relieved.
knows the answer, yeah.
Brilliant. Well done, Carl. You're a fool. Right.
Well, talking of which, it's a long time since we've had any white van Carl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Carl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the Sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this
I didn't
story?
know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
There's this woman,
Yeah.
and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down, like, a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her, she's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever... I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I'm honest, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not
It
true.
didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, then she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
And as an
cars?
adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah, if I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus?
no, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've
Okay.
got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. Brilliant.
Now, what do you make of David Blunkett accusing gangster rappers of making kids believe guns are cool? It's a hot topic there, Carl, and I imagine you've got some strong opinions.
He's saying what?
He is saying, basically, that all this rap music is advocating gun use and violence against people, and he's very worried about it.
Nah.
Okay.
All right.
What's the next one?
Have you thought about going into politics? Because
gotta go-
I'll tell you this, they wouldn't be able to argue with you, really, in the Houses of Parliament. They'd have where would they start?
Yeah. My learned fellow is an idiot.
No, but violence has always been about, isn't it? Like cowboys and Indians, they didn't have PlayStations and Tupac then, and there was still violence.
What do you mean? In the Wild West?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really blame it on stuff. It'll always happen. That's the world, and it's made up of different types and that.
Again, he's right. Again, he's sort of right in a way, in his innocence, in his buffoonery.
I didn't hear what he
It's-
said.
He just said there's always been violence. You know what I mean? It's sort
Even,
of like,
dinosaurs, look at them. They cause a lot
and
of
then he
trouble.
went too far and made himself
Yeah.
sound like a
but,
fool
but
again.
I'm just saying, it's always happened, it always will.
Yeah.
Don't try and change it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just chill out is what you're saying.
Do you know what we should do? We should all get on our bike, go and find ourselves when we're little, and go. Be careful what you do in life. Oasis, Supersonic, still good,
Still as good as ever.
Still good on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
You'll be pleased, Rick.
Go on.
Ricky Anderson has emailed in.
Dickers.
Danderson.
Oh, what are you
he's,
doing, Dindo?
He's probably our biggest fan.
Diddler, you little diddler.
Exactly. He has emailed in, as ever. Ricky, your show fascinates me. How do you maintain such levels of senseless drivel? That's from Randers, from Randy Anders. as I
Little
call him.
diddle dodders.
Oh. So, thanks again,
Dudley.
for that, Yep.
Well done. He's yeah, that's great. I
Nice
get
stuff,
a
eh?
buzz. I was disappointed last week where he didn't. What? Ask him why he's didn't.
He didn't respond last week. No, it's a shame.
Probably
man.
busy. I don't believe he had something better to do.
Well, I would have thought so.
I can't believe that of anyone when
No, on
you've
a
got this
Saturday
sort of
afternoon.
level,
Exactly.
intense chat. What have you done this week, Carl?
Well, I've had a few days off, haven't I?
Yeah.
Still, doing stuff for this show and that, but managed to
Well,
get a
not
few
really.
hours in.
Yeah, not really.
Just doing nothing, and bought a place. So I was looking at kitchens,
Yeah.
weighing some of them up, and
Yeah. Checking them out.
checking them out, and also ordered a sofa.
Yeah.
Nice sort of comfy, sort of leatherish sofa.
A leatherish.
Oh, I don't like leather sofas.
No, yeah, but what are you picturing?
A leather sofa.
A leather sofa.
Yeah,
I just
but
don't,
like
it's
what?
squeaky and it's.
No, this isn't. This
isn't
isn't.
it?
No, this isn't like that.
But I want a really old, sinky
Yeah.
into fabric. I want a sofa that is as comfortable as a bed. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if it was acceptable, you'd have a bed in your lounge, wouldn't you? If that was allowed,
Yeah.
without seeming like you were sort of like elderly, or
That would be
just,
good. And I'd have a drip going in.
Yeah.
Sort of like with nutrients. Because I can't be bothered to chew.
No, you
just
can't,
lager,
yeah.
sort of lager with sort of vitamins.
Vitamins
and
pumped
then
in, yeah.
and then one going from my knob down to the toilet.
To the lavatory, yeah.
And with all the remote controls. And that would be amazing.
To be fair, you're almost there, Rick. I've certainly seen the toilet tubing when I've been round in the past.
My dad's bed, right? My dad would never change his chair. Mine would try and get rid of it because it would just fit to him and it'd just be absolutely dilapidated, right? And
What,
same with his bed.
he had like his own chair in the lane.
Yeah, his own chair, right? And then, and his bed, right? When, they had separate rooms towards the end. And his bed, right? It was just, he had it for years. And it was a big dip. It was just like a spoon in the middle where it was concave. And my mum used to just vacuum it out.
Oh!
Where all the little bits are like, he'd have a fag in bed or he'd do his roll-ups in bed.
Yeah.
And,
oh, that's
he said, why do you like that bed? It's curved. He goes, it means I can't fall out. I did. It was like in a hammock. That's great.
That can't have been good for his back.
Well, I don't think it mattered towards the end. A hammock would be. I really would love a hammock. I think a big beanbag would be good, wouldn't it? With a telly.
I bet a beanbag as big as a bed would be amazing.
Yeah, but this is still the telly thing, because do you prop yourself up a little bit to watch it? Do you watch it on the side, which is annoying? Do you turn the telly on the side?
I've always wondered about that.
The weird thing is, right, I've mentioned before about certain things that are just right, like your hand, 5 fingers is just enough, right? One more.
The sex tips.
It ruins stuff.
Yeah, one less.
One less, and I was saying about drying your pots and that'd be really slippery and that.
Yeah.
Right? And the weird thing is, right,
I think that's what nature had in its mind.
No, but my mum and dad, right, they moved to this little house, right? And they had loads of furniture that they collected over the years without chucking out, and they've moved to this small house. So they just had too much furniture, right? And they had this double bed. And that was for when friends come round and that, they can stay there. But the problem was he wanted to sort of put these wardrobes in the bedroom, right?
Right.
That went on either side of the bed.
Sort of wrapped around the bed.
Yeah, but because the room was so small, he thought, I can sort that out.
Yeah.
Right? And he sawed the bed.
He sawed the bed?
He sawed the whole thing. So you've got your mattress, your bed, and everything.
What, he just sliced some off?
Like a big sandwich, just cut a bit off.
Just cut the crust off.
But how much is that, would you say?
About 8 inches, 6
About
inches.
8 inches.
But hold on, but that won't work. Because it'll all fall out the side, and then what happened to the springs and all the supports and stuff? It'll just collapse.
It didn't all come out and that. I mean, it's not the comfiest bed. but the weird thing is, he did it, and even though it's only like that 8 inches or whatever, it totally ruined it. It's
yeah, well, of course it would.
No, but what do you think I mean? I don't mean it ruined it as in it looks a mess.
No, it would have been uncomfortable.
Not even that, though. Just the fact it's that little bit shorter. It's like, God, for 2 people, this is hard work now. This is like, you haven't got enough room, even though it's only 8 inches.
Why did he build the wardrobes first without measuring, putting the...
I think he did all that and then thought, oh, it'll easily fit in there, and it didn't, so he had to sort of saw a bit off the bed. But it's just weird how only 8 inches...
Did he use one of those electric saws?
Yeah.
And there was just, presumably there was just kind of sort of material and wood just flying everywhere.
What did he do with the legs? Did he have to move the legs in a bit?
He moved the legs. Looking at it, right, once it's got like the quilt on it and everything, you wouldn't know. I was like, yeah, that's alright, you've done a good job. Yeah. And I went to bed at night, he's like, sleep well. Got up in the morning after having about 45 minutes sleep and said, something not right with that.
Yeah.
You really are your father's son, aren't you?
It's not right with
it's not
that.
right. And he said, oh, well, I said, what have you done? It doesn't seem the same. And he said, oh, I had to shorten it, sort of thing, to fit in the gap. I said, well, I can't sleep in it. I said that, and there was a big kerfuffle. My mum was saying, look, you have our bed then, and we'll sleep in that one. And my dad was like, sod that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ruined. Some idiot cut it.
Yeah.
So, there was a big debate going on about where we should sleep, and I was saying, look, I only come and see you, like, every couple of, probably once every 6 months.
I'm not being funny, but next time we go home, can I film it? Just for, Channel 4 or something?
Well, the Osbournes is not on at the moment. The Pilkingtons. That would be extraordinary.
Oh, can we film it?
That's brilliant.
Is anyone from Channel 5 listening to this show?
Or Bravo.
Yeah.
The Pilkingtons.
Weird, though. Weird.
Play a record?
What do you want to play? Do you want to play, do you fancy playing some of yours?
What, have we got anything?
I don't know, something that was sent in to you, maybe?
Oh, yeah, no, I'll tell you, I'd like to play this. Yeah, Bronze Age Fox, band from Bristol, my neck of the woods.
Always working,
play the tune,
Carl, always working, he's always working, he's on the ball, he's on the Bobby ball.
Bronze Age Fox, Sunshine Made the Desert, I've enjoyed that.
I love the ending, that's really great, I love that chorus bit, that's really good.
Rick, I know what you're thinking of.
What?
You'd love some, wouldn't you?
Yeah, adverts.
Lovely.
Coldplay, The Scientist, XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais from Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Carl, what are you doing?
I wish that's how you spoke.
Right, what are you doing then?
Let's have a quick reprise, if we could, of the Rockbusters clues.
Yeah, Rockbusters, if you've just tuned in, you've missed it this week. Here's your 3
Well, no,
clues.
you haven't, that's why we're giving the clues again.
Yeah, I know, but if they haven't.
Eh? What?
Say if they've been busy.
Just give the clues again.
First one.
God.
Don't argue with him, because he isn't going to change his mind. That's AA. Second one, he always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. Yeah. And the third and final one, I might have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
Interesting.
Are we telling him or still?
No. People have still got a chance to win those extraordinary prizes. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
We've still got features to come, though, Steve. It's incredible. We've still got Ritual. Remember last time? People in India, it's good to have a flathead.
Yes.
We've got Do We Need 'Em? I've got That's Ridiculous.
That's a great game.
What should we do next?
It's too much.
We Do We Need 'Em out of the way?
Do We Need 'Em out of the way?
Yeah, just
let's explain it again.
If you're new, I'm sort of on a bit of a mission to find out. You know, we've got a lot of animals and insects in the world and stuff. Yeah. Do we need them all?
It still amuses me.
So we've found out we've got to keep jellyfish. We've done octopus. She said we've got to keep them. This week, snails.
Do we need them?
Just doing some research, right? I'm sort of working my way through different creatures and insects and stuff that's on the planet.
Yeah.
Right? And finding out if we need them or not. Right?
Yeah.
Do you know much about snails?
Sea snails?
Well, yeah.
Snails in general. Don't know much about snails, land snails. I know a bit about sea snails, like whelks, top shells, that sort of thing.
Would you say they're important?
What sort of sense do you mean by important?
Say if we had to sort of get rid of some animals and insects and that because we're running out of room.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what I know about some snails. I don't know if this applies to sea snails as well. I mean, I called you today because a lot of other places are shut.
Yeah.
Right? So, I know they like to eat stamps, apparently. The glue on stamps. They love it. Right?
Right.
Apparently a lot of letters and stuff aren't getting to where they're meant to be getting because snails are crawling into letterboxes and eating the stamps. That obviously doesn't apply to the sea ones, but that's a problem they're causing.
All right.
Were you aware of that?
No, I didn't know that.
Bet you're glad you answered the phone today. Right? They love beer.
Beer, yeah, who doesn't?
And also, I don't know if this is right, but I heard that they sleep for 13 years, or can do.
Right, I wouldn't know if they can sleep for 13 years or not, but... I mean, sea snails are pretty important, yeah, they do quite a good job in the sea. They graze on algae and they provide food for other animals. I mean, you can say that about any fish, you know, or any animal. Why do they exist?
Would you be upset if, you know, someone said we're getting rid of them?
Oh yeah.
You would be.
They're an animal, you know. I wouldn't.
Forget being like favouritism and all that I get for them, right? There'll be other things knocking around you can sort of spend your time looking after. You'll still have a job. Don't be worrying about that. Because I'm not going to get rid of all the fish. Jellyfish need looking after, so you're safe.
Yeah.
But do we need them? Come on, there's loads of people saying, come on, we've got to move on through the animals, and you're holding them up saying, well, I want to keep them.
Well, who's saying we need to... That just sounds a bit crazy to me.
Just imagine. Do you know what I mean? And they would come to you because you work in an aquarium, so they'd be asking for your advice.
Right.
And you're slowing it down.
Well, they asked for my advice and I'm giving it to them, so, you know, that's what I think anyway.
Yeah, but snails, you know, I mean, like I say, they drink beer and that, you know. What did they do apart from some food for a whelk?
They were around, descendants around a lot longer than we have been.
Yeah, they've been around a long time, but what have they done?
Well, they've survived that long, so they must be doing something pretty good.
Well, apparently they sleep for 13 years, so really, even though they've been around for ages...
I think that sounds a bit... I don't think they sleep for 13 years.
Not all of them, just the tired ones. So, snails, do we need them?
Well, yeah, I just think they've got to, just as, you know, it's not for us to say, do we need them or not, we can't.
So you think we should keep them?
Yeah, definitely.
Carl, I'm proud of you. That
was getting really quite annoyed.
I know. What did he think he was doing? What? I don't know what you tell these people. I mean, you don't get their permission to play this out, do you? You just don't tell
the
them.
thing is, right, I sort of told him what it was about, but we won't say who he is or where he works, because it doesn't matter. I just needed to speak to someone who knows.
I know the fact that you were trying to get an answer out of him by suggesting that he would be safe, because he could look after jellyfish if he gave the okay to destroy snails.
He was getting livid, you could tell.
Oh, God. Brilliant. So he's been around a long time, but what have they done? Well, that was great, Carl. Play a record. Well done.
Bit of Amy Man.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this song, Red Vines. It's brilliant. I love that. Amy Man, Red Vines. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
You mentioned earlier when we had our regular email from Dickie Anderson.
Yeah.
Randers, as I call him.
Dandy son.
Yeah. You mentioned it because we didn't get anything from him last week. We didn't get anything from him last week. Anyway, he's obviously listening, Rich, because he's emailed in to explain his absence. Dear Ricky, sorry for not tuning in last week. Only I was in HMV returning the 14 copies of The Office I got for Christmas. That's from Rounders. So, he's explained himself.
Oh,
he's
dear.
excused himself.
Oh, Anders, we should get him on one day.
Yeah.
Right, okay, Carl. That's ridiculous. 3 amazing scientific facts, one of which is spurious. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, 1. Girls can't throw because the part of their brain that allow men to throw properly in a girl is used up in emotion. 2. Gravity isn't instantaneous. It works at the speed of light. The force of gravity. 3. Statistically, you're more likely to be trampled by a donkey than dying in a plane crash.
Now, even though the last one sounds daft, I think I've read that. About the donkey thing.
Okay.
So, girls... What's the first one?
Girls can't throw properly because the part of the brain that allow men to throw is used up in emotion in a woman.
Yeah.
Gravity isn't instantaneous. It works at the speed of light. So when you drop something, the force kicks in at the speed of light.
What do you reckon, Steve?
Well, it's not for me to say.
Is this a trick one where none of them are ridiculous? Or
One of those three. One of those three is not true.
Right, well, it's definitely not the donkey, right? So, I reckon the girl one, throwing stuff.
Is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Correct. Well done.
Well
Very
done.
well done indeed.
Yeah.
Very well done indeed.
That's 2 out of 2 he's got so far.
Well, there you go. Well, I'll teach you some stuff now, right?
I've always been fascinated by the donkey fact, because it is an extraordinary fact that more people are killed apparently by donkeys
Yeah.
than they are by airplane crashes.
Well, I suppose in countries where they're used and used a lot, that they go a bit mad and squash it.
But my concern is that there's when you go on a plane, there's so many checks. I mean, it takes some 40 minutes to go through all the checks: the air pressure, the cabin pressure, the fuel, checking the flights, the takeoff, all the rest of it. Our checks for donkeys.
Nothing.
Did someone close the gate? I think so.
Exactly.
That's our
Is he
donkey
annoyed?
checks.
Is he annoyed or not?
Yeah.
You're not working him too hard, are you? Yeah. He's got his hand. Is there two holes for the ears? Yes.
Well, I think that's what's happening. I don't think it's accident. I think they're picking us off. I think they're so annoyed that a nickname for them is ass.
Yeah.
And they've got to wear the little hat. They've got to ride kids. Give kids rides on the beach. And now I think they're just sort of annoyed.
Yeah.
Maybe they're sort of just picking us off one by one.
Yeah.
Teaching us a lesson.
If we had the same stringent checks on donkeys as we do on international flights, maybe there'd be a little less death.
Exactly. Wise words.
Cheers.
Wise, if slightly incoherent words.
Go on, Carl.
Got that right. Acid. I would sort you out with some science.
Brilliant. I forgot the puns in mine, didn't I? I forgot the puns. Go on.
Right, so, you asked to sort of be taught some science and that last week after being taught about war, so, did some research. And, there's a few things, I think we'll just cover one of them now.
Go on.
We talked a lot about hairy kids.
We have discussed that a lot.
I love the fact that Simon Sharma has never started a programme like that. The Jacobites. We've talked a lot about hairy kids. Go on.
It's a little bit, I mean, it's not your traditional science stuff, but it's still interesting and it's a little bit, it's still...
Yeah, we've talked about hairy kids. We have disproportionately, honestly. I think this show's talked about hairy kids more than any other radio show.
Well, it's one that...
Sorry, I noticed both of you there dropped the H, or the H, or however it's
I had to.
So airy
kids,
hairy. Hairy children, not sort of airy, kind of light-headed or...
Yeah.
Well, there was the case of the one who lived in China.
Yeah.
And,
Which was weird for two reasons, wasn't it?
yeah.
Well, go on.
One was like, he was covered in hair.
That's already weird.
And the doctor sort of checked him over and said, well, yeah, he is hairy, but he's quite healthy, apart from he had a little bit of eczema and a boil. That was the main bit of the story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But this one, right, we have sort of talked about it, and you weren't having any of it at the time.
What?
This next bit of science I'm telling you about.
Go on then.
Right? Remember when I told you about a lad who was living at home with his mum and dad, right? Everything's, normal life, go to school, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then, I think his mum and dad had an argument, and it kicked off a bit, and he thought, I'm sick of this. It's happening all the time now. They kept having arguments, so the kid ran off into the woods.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
Right?
God.
Now, he left, he went and ran in the woods, and he ended up living with some monkeys.
Right.
Right? And he thought, this isn't a bad life, there's no arguments going on.
Sure.
He was getting on with them. And the weird
loves
thing
bananas.
is, this is where the science bit comes in.
Oh, sure.
He grew a load of hair on his body.
That's not true. It's not true.
It is true.
It's an acquired characteristic.
I bet someone will back me up on this.
But no, you can't. You can't grow hair like that. You might get a little bit more down here. They might, the erectile tissue might, they won't fall out as much. That would, but you don't actually grow a big mane if you're cold and you're a human.
Well, he did. This lad did. I know it sounds a bit strange in that, but he was living with the monkeys, and because it was cold, his body reacted to it.
Listen. He was no hairier than he would have been if he was walking around naked on a cold day, with or without living with monkeys.
The fact that he was living with monkeys makes no difference.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get, picture it in your head what it's like.
Although Mickey Dolenz was always pretty hairy.
Right? So he was living with them, and he went into town or something one day to get some food, and the people there were like, hang on a minute, that isn't a monkey.
Well, he went in naked.
No, he was there covered in hair.
Yeah, but naked, but covered in hair. So it was decent. It was.
Yeah. But that was the weird thing. They thought it was a monkey in the shop. And then
So presumably he had a big long beard as well, because he couldn't shave, could he?
No, he was just covered. He looked like a monkey.
And they were happy to serve the monkey, were they? There's a monkey.
How did he walk? How did he walk, Carl? Did he walk upright or whistling along?
The picture that I saw on the internet, he was on all fours, but I don't know if that's when he was running away after they'd sort of, realised he was a kid. But this was a picture.
So he was a kid as well. He wasn't even like an adult with the beard.
No, he was a kid.
Brilliant.
And
the beard kicked in a little bit
so
early.
listen, so the people caught him.
You're an idiot.
The people caught him, shaved him, right? Got it all off, didn't grow back again.
Right.
You're an idiot.
Well, like I say, people will have heard this story or read about it.
You're an idiot.
And they'll email in. They don't let me down.
And they'll agree that you're an idiot.
No, they'll have seen the story.
You're an idiot.
So that's a little bit of science.
You're an idiot. Libertines, Time for Heroes, and XFM 104.9. Right, okay, so have you got anything that is science as opposed to nonsense?
Well,
Kid went off with some monkeys, grew hair, came back, shaved him, it didn't grow back. I mean, just think. Right, something else.
there's a few things I found.
Yeah.
There's a fella
Oh, God.
who had hiccups for 69 years. That was a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the dog with the wig that we've discussed.
Imagine if you just tuned in.
Yeah.
There's the dog with the wig that we've already discussed.
Did we discuss that?
Not really.
Did I not tell you what he said? I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else have we got? Well, there's something here that you sort of know.
Is this going out live?
Yeah, this is happening, right?
Right, go on.
But remember when you talked about sponges?
Yeah.
If you get a red sponge and a blue sponge,
You liquidise them, pour them back into a tank. After a few hours, that they know which was which, and they reform as a red sponge and a blue sponge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird when you told me.
Yeah.
Looked it up, did a bit of research.
Yeah.
Thought that's sort of sciencey.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with a mouse's brain.
Okay. Explain a bit more.
No, you can't.
If you get a dead mouse,
Yeah.
put its brain into a blender, blend it up, leave it standing for a bit.
Making that up, aren't you? You're confusing this. You've watched Nigella Lawson make some sort of
fat pudding.
No.
What do you mean? It won't work with the brain.
Well, it does with I mean, not human brain. Don't be trying that.
Although...
But, no, a mouse one. A mouse one.
And what happens?
It sort of reforms. Goes back together again. No, you know. Because apparently it's made up of the same stuff as...
But it doesn't, does it? Because if it's dead... If it's a dead brain, the cells can't act anyway. The fact the sponge is that it doesn't kill the cells, it liquidises them, it doesn't kill the cells. Yeah. So it couldn't be a dead brain anyway. It would have to be a live brain taken out from a live mouse for the cells to be getting oxygen and working and being sensitive to each other. And that, I don't see how that could work like it does in sponges.
I mean, do you know what I mean?
You're not a scientist.
I've just sort of read it and gone, oh, that's interesting, I'll tell Ricky and Steve about it.
Yeah.
You're quizzing me as if I've come up with it. If someone else has done it and said it works.
Sure.
So I'm not...
Do you think ghosts are behind it, or do you think there's a scientific explanation for it?
No, it's just one of them weird things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what you sort of science covered for this week.
Well, that was another barnstorming feature from Karl Pilkington.
Is that it? Is that the two things you got this week?
Thanks very much for that.
Well, I mean,
there's nothing behind them. Do you know what I mean by this? There's not like a weight of intellect behind these facts.
Why don't you make that your science project for this week? Find a dead mouse somewhere, Karl, and a blender. And bring that in next week. We'll do it live on air. See what happens.
Oh. Well. Do you feel sort of let down a little bit sometimes with our reactions?
Well, what are you expecting us to do? What are you expecting us to just like look at you, open-mouthed, staring at you in awe?
Just like go, oh God, yeah, where did you find that out? And like,
but we know.
Tell us.
We know where you found it out. You looked on the internet in a strange homemade website by a maniac somewhere, who puts on stupid things that he heard through Chinese whispers. That's where you get your information from. I doubt that anything you've ever come up with is verified. If it is, it's luck.
But what do you expect me to do for you? Do you know what I mean? I'm just...
You know, I'd like to know what the source of the information is. I'd like it to be, you know, a research study by the University of Columbia, rather than, you know, a guy who calls himself Mr. Pickles. On a website somewhere. www.lunatics.com.
I mean... Oh, God.
Some kind of evidence. Do you know what I mean?
I must warn you now, you know that Steven Spielberg thing's coming, Taken? Yeah? About alien abduction. When you watch it, just remember this, it's not a documentary. Okay?
Alright.
Alright?
You remember E.T.? We were discussing that earlier. You know that's not fact. It's actual fact.
Brilliant. Black Star Radiohead from the Bends on XFM 104.9.
Rick John has emailed in. It looks here like he's maybe trawled the web himself. I mean, I don't know if people just immediately leap onto the web every time Karl says something in his defence.
I think our listeners are always on the web.
Anyway, he seems like he's reprinted here a news story, which seems to confirm Karl's Monkey Boy story.
Yeah, what was the news
Doctors
story?
baffled by boy 6 covered in ape-like hair. Doctors in Kazakhstan are baffled after finding a 6-year-old boy covered in ape-like hair.
Yeah.
The boy, called Ablay, was found in a remote mountain village close to the Chinese border. He's covered in thick hair from head to toe and has an oval-shaped skull. Doctors suspect nuclear radiation or a genetic disorder may be responsible.
Fine.
But there's an interesting bit here.
But sorry, it's not that you could have genetic defects. I've seen lots of people born with long noses, 5 feet, etc. I'm saying that he wasn't normal. he wasn't normal, and then went to live with monkeys and grew the hair.
Well,
that's my point.
But it says his mother and father are distant relatives. Such marriages are common in the Kazakhstan mountain hamlets. Now, the village elders were consulted as to what to do with him, right? Now, these are the village elders. These are the wise men of the village. These are people, presumably, that all year long are telling the village how to live, how to survive.
Yeah, you're in charge because you've lived longest.
Yeah, exactly. You presumably are solving any kind of moral conundrums,
yeah,
any sort of awkward things. Do you know what they suggested that they do with their hairy son?
Go on.
Send him to the circus.
The Carl's nodding.
Put him in the circus. That was what they suggested, and the mother actually wanted him to go to school.
Instead of I don't know, school or circus, I don't know. We don't know what's better for him.
Exactly.
I'm not sure.
We must consult the elders.
What do you think, Karl?
It's not a bad life, is it?
What, the circus?
Yeah.
Well, you ran away from it.
Yeah.
Love it. But remember that thing that I saw by that fella who, I don't know if you should talk about it really, so...
Go on. Tell us now. You've hooked me. Come on. You can say it. It's okay. What, are you worried that it might be insulting to someone?
Well, it's not nice, but
Well, you're not taking the mickey out of it, you're telling us, go on.
It's just, it was in that book again that you got me. You know, the book full of weird people.
Go on.
And things that are wrong with them, and airy people, and
Yeah.
lad with 3 legs and that. There's a fella, basically just a head and a little body on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Right? Picture of him having a shave. And he was shaving with his mouth bit.
With his tongue.
Like that on the radio.
Yeah.
Just like-
Carl is now doing an impression of a man shaving with his mouth.
Yeah. Well, it's just a head, bear in mind. He's doing an impression. Imagine a head with a very tiny body on a skateboard shaving with its tongue. That's what Carl was doing.
And he was depressed because he kept getting hats for Christmas.
But if you were him, you would just grow a beard, wouldn't you, rather than...
Oh,
Well, rather than go through all
But you
that
get
hassle.
it caught in the wheels of his skateboard.
Clash. Rock the Casbah on XFM 104.9. Nearly it. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
So the answers to this week's Rockbusters.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us the clues again in the answers?
Yeah. The first one was, don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind. The initials there were AA. That's adamant.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
That's a good one. Second one, he always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That was P. That was Pixies.
Picks his. It kind of works, yeah.
And the third one,
I'll let you have that one.
I'll have to put that woman in an oven. That was AB. That was Anita Baker.
Anita Baker.
It's good.
Anita Baker.
Anita Baker.
I'll let you have all 3 today.
So
You've done well.
So do you want to pick a winner, Steve?
Well done to Mark Leder from Bow. He wins those fairly mediocre prizes. Enjoy them.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, well, we've had a few laughs.
We've had a few laughs, a few tears, a few scientific breakthroughs.
Exactly.
Got to get a picture of Carl somewhere in the national press. Just his little round head there.
As an email here, Carl is trying to distract attention from the fact that he is a monkey raised among humans and horses and has failed to develop hair.
It's I can just imagine him being the second cleverest in a troop of monkeys. You know what I mean?
Second cleverest.
You know what I mean? So
Picking fleas out of their hair.
Oh, look at his little face. I'll tell you what. Heat, I'm gonna get a picture of you. Just put it in the radio section of Heat. Just this is what Carl looks like.
Oh, another email. Someone said, when the monkey boy went to the shops, he was naked. Where did he keep his money?
Good point. Didn't happen then.
Right.
Oh,
So that's that. We didn't even do all.
What do you mean?
We didn't get round to ritual.
oh, come on, give us
No, we
ritual.
haven't really
We
got
have
time.
quickly.
No, it's,
We have got time. Just do it. Why haven't we got time? It's 10:02.
right. Well, we've got a long track to finish on.
Well, just do it.
It's.
Do
Are
it.
you familiar with the place called
Go on.
Easter Island?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what they do out there?
Eat eggs. I don't know.
Well,
Go
that's
on.
close.
Go on.
Right. What they do, right? There's a load of people living on an island,
Yeah. Easter Island.
and to find out who's going to be running the place, they
don't hold elections, do they?
they have these birds that lay like expensive eggs on an island.
Expensive eggs.
Yeah.
They lay expensive eggs.
Fabergé eggs.
Yeah, go on.
On this island,
Yeah. Easter Island?
once a year. No, off it, like about 2 miles out. Right?
Oh yeah.
And
Whitsun
and
Island.
the sea.
Shrove Tuesday.
Yeah. Pancake
We're running out of time,
Just
right?
tell us.
No,
Steve,
Steve, we'll play off.
no. Tell us. Right, finish
Next
it now.
one, next
You
one.
don't you dare. I'll
See you later.
Joni Mitchell.
You.
Blue Motel Room from the album Nigeria. It's the song for the ladies this week. Thanks for listening. Next week.